It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Herbert going to go to the air right away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Williams, a man in motion right. Now Herbert. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got it. It's Spiller. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They'll run for the first time with Isaiah Spiller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And in order to improve their ranking and play the kind of game that they want, they've got to continue to make plays like the one we just saw there. Because if you stop these teams a few times along the way, maybe some frustration kicks in, and all of a sudden not only does your ranking improve, but your game performance does as well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Herbert going to change the play here. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Easy. Come on, baby.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he can only manage managed to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Chiefs had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. Mahomes going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra injury.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. And they come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't.
There he goes, right side. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The Charger drive about to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Allen, the man in motion left. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the 50, here's Herbert. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Chargers 7.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Hands this to Spiller to start things. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll go right back to Spiller here on first down. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Herbert on first down now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Isaiah Spiller, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And the lead is now 2.
Chargers 16, Chiefs 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 46, here's second down at a yard.
Up
the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Mahomes firing complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but he'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Yellow, yellow.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And again, it's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
15, 43, 43.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have retaken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 5. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Charger drive about to get going. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. They've got his man complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Out of bounds at the 20.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Now they'll audible to something else.
1st down, Chargers.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
Chargers 23.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Mahomes. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can be scored in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the 1st half.
Mahomes throw into the hands of Henry here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Hero 15.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Open man left side, Shaheed has it. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first-down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
15.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Yellow. Easy.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Buying time to his left. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10. Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me?
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you get momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They run behind center with Spiller. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He's got it. It's Spiller. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. That certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Able to slither by. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it.
Wow. T-Ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mahomes now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Rashee Rice. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
59, 59. Let's go. Drive right.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Hey, 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers 5-yard line.
Attack! Hey, 43, 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Mahomes going to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Here's Herbert. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. 4 yards remain on 2nd down, ball on the 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
21. 12. Hey, Catholic.
Again, Herbert. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. George Karlaftis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Donald Parham from 19 yards away. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Hold the troops right. Baylor Tiger. Go.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. He's got a man complete. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
And the Chargers first down.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Now it's Herbert. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dab, been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He'll get this off to Taylor. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Hey, go Lion.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Herbert back to the air. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe you move on to the next lesson where you
You